I came on live. Hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers at home and around the world to Global TV AM News live in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. I am Fauziye Lukman. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of the governing body and management team of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, for a renewable term of 4 years, in accordance with Section 2, Subsection 3 of the FEMA Amendment Act 2007. Engineer Imam Ibrahim Kashim as chairman of the FEMA board, Managing Director of FEMA, Engineer Chukwuemeka Agbasi, Yusuf Lawal Utman, NATO member FMW Engineer Ibitema Manasseh, member FRC, ACM Shehu Mohammed, and others. The president, however, said he expects the new appointees to achieve integrous and competent service delivery, given the central role that the Constitution will play in the sustainable health of growth enabling infrastructure nationwide. President Bola Tinubu again on Friday approved the appointment of new chief executive officers of some agencies and parastatals under the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. In a statement released on Friday by the President's Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngilali, the appointment is in line with Tinubu's resolve to base Nigeria's economic revival on the foundation of trade expansion through small, medium, and large-scale industry facilitation in the country. The appointment takes immediate effect. Those appointed are Hussaini Ishaq Magaji, SAN, Corporate Affairs Commission, Afis Ogun Oluwatoyin, Industrial Training Fund, Kamar Birkin, National Sugar Development Council, Olufemi Ogunyemi, Nigerian Export Processing Zone Authority, and Nonye Ayeni, Nigerian Export Promotion Council, amongst others. The statement added that President Bola Tinubu expects all new appointees in these critical sectors to ultimately deliver in accordance with new key performance, indicating benchmark as established by the Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment. President Bola Tinubu has pulled the Federal Capital Treasury Administration (FCTA) out of the Treasury Single Account (TSA), effectively paving way for the Nyesom Wike-led FCT to utilize the territory's internal integrated revenue (IGR) for the development of the nation's capital. At the News Express on Friday in Abuja, Wike also disclosed that the president has approved the creation of the FCT Civil Service Commission to allow for staff's career progression. Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has pledged President Bola Tinubu's commitment to restoring the country's greatness. She made this known at the State House when she received the ambassador of the United Arab Emirates (UAE) to Nigeria, Salim Said Al Shamsi. Subarat Usman has the details.
Senator Oluremi Tinubu commended the UAE for the confidence and likeness they had expressed towards Nigeria and her citizens. The First Lady also thanked the Chief Executive Officer of the UAE NGO, Noor Foundation, Dr. Manal Tariam, for all it had done for the country, especially in its intervention in Katsina State in the last 4 years.
We thank God for the new discovery, new innovations that the world is really embracing, which has really helped a lot of people. Thank you so much for the school high screening for students. It's very, very important. Like you said, with all that, it will definitely affect productivity and also, economic impact, which you described. And sight is very, very crucial for anyone. And I pray that, the distribution of glasses, I think you'll do that in Lagos as well, So I can just thank you for all that No Foundation has brought to Nigeria. And we look forward to more states being impacted by, your gesture.
Earlier, Tariam says his organization, through the provision of free cataract treatment and other eye-related surgeries, treated a lot of people with eye problems in Katsina State.
We've also measured the academic performance of the students and the teachers. And one of the results that we found out that there's an increase in the academic attention of the students in class that increased to around 85%, which means that a simple treatment of refractive error by providing eyeglasses to students kept them in school and make them academically better. And this year, the program comes to an end. When we say it comes to an end, that doesn't mean that we're going to close it down, no. But we're going to hand it over to the state government. And we're going to work with them by providing free surgeries to those who need it. But everything else is going to continue under the governance of the state government.
Recalled aboard, the First Lady and her guests acknowledged that the visit was very significant. Sobua Usman, Global Television News.
President Bola Tinubu on Thursday approved the appointment of Ola Olukayede to serve as the executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commissions for a renewable term of 4 years in the first instance, pending Senate confirmation. This comes nearly 4 months after he suspended and the Air-Swiss Anti-Graft Agency Chief Abdul Rashid Bawa. A statement by Ajuri Ngilali, President Tinubu's special advisor on media and publicity, says Olukayede's appointment follows the resignation of the suspended executive chairman of the EFCC, Abdul Rashid Bawa. Saudi Arabia says it is committed to strengthening ties with Nigeria ahead of the Saudi Africa Summit, which is scheduled to hold in November 2023. The country's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Adel Al-Jubeir, said they will look forward to hosting President Bola Tinubu at the summit. The Saudi Arabia added that he paid a visit to President Tinubu to envoy the greetings of the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and the Prime Minister of the Kingdom, Mohammed bin Salman. Uyi Agumofwebe has the rest of the story.
The Saudi special envoy to Nigeria, while briefing State House correspondents after meeting with the Nigerian leader, said Arabia is cooperating closely to deal with the several challenges such as climate change, issues around sustainable development goals, and combating extremism and terrorism.
Adel Al-Jubeir, I had the great honor and the pleasure of visiting with the President of Nigeria to convey to him the greetings of His Majesty, the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and His Royal Highness Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz. We discussed bilateral relations. Our two countries have enjoyed historic and very positive ties. We cooperate in virtually all areas. We have very strong people-to-people ties. We are members of OPEC, and we are also members of the Organization of Islamic Countries. We have very strong tribal and familial ties, and we believe that we are very cooperating very closely.
Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, said Nigeria seeks to strengthen ties with Saudi Arabia in the area of hydrocarbon production and energy transition.
As a special envoy of His Royal Highness, the King and the Crown Prince, to discuss matters of bilateral relations between Saudi Arabia and Nigeria. And as you know, we've had very, very good and close relations with Saudi Arabia going back decades. So this further strengthens the relationship. There are several areas that were discussed. We're both hydrocarbon producers. We're both responsible hydrocarbon producers. We're looking at the future. We're looking at energy transition. The minister actually also pointed out that there was a need to do more in terms of our cultural relations, and we have a lot in common.
Uyi Agbomofwegbe, reporting for Global TV News.
Abayomi Arabambi, the National Publicity Secretary of the Lamidi Apapa-led faction of the Labour Party LP, has alleged some discrepancies in the academic certificates of its presidential candidate, Peter Obi. Addressing a press conference Friday in Abuja, the LP's national spokesman alleged that Obi had different names on his credentials from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and the National Youth Service Corps Discharge Certificate. Kikelomo Okiri has the details.
The National Publicity Secretary, Labour Party, alleged that the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Gregory, has been alleged to be using his senior brother's certificate and name all this while. He described the act as dubious, deceitful, and misleading to Nigerians. Araba further condemned the action of the former Labour Party presidential candidate on the World Press Conference on Wednesday, October 11, 2023, where he accused the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of using fake identity. He says his action has levied war against the President of Nigeria. He further described the action as treasonable felony, which is punishable by law.
And that the name written on Peter Obi academic certificate from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, was different from the name on his NYSC certificate or the former governor and his wife's certificate. Mr. Obi claimed in his comedy press statement that, and I quote, "I will not just start by giving you my academic record. I will start by introducing myself." Now, some questions are now begging for answer as follows. Who is Peter Owubuasi Obi? The name he said it was given to him by his parents. 2. Who is Obi Gregory Owubuasi on the WAEC 1917 certificate? 3. Who is Obi Gregory Peter company name Owubuasi on the NYSC certificate? And finally, who is Gregory Peter Owubuasi Obi on his University of Nigeria Nsukka certificate? These are different 4 names that contradicted what he claimed in his press statement.
He also alleged threat to his life for exposing discrepancies in Peter Obi's credentials.
One, even up to this morning, not to grant this press conference by Peter Obi and Julius Aburi. Yes, they said I risk losing my life. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should note that should anything happen to me and my family, the Inspector General of Police must be put on notice that Mr. Peter Obi and Aburi are to be arrested for my assassination. There is no need for any investigation, as maybe silenced anytime soon by them. I implore the IGP and the DSS to watch me closely so that I will not be killed for saying the truth.
The faction therefore urges the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party to allow the Supreme Court to adjudicate on the veracity of the issues raised in the President's Certificate saga. Kikelomo Okiri, Global Television News.
The Commissioner of the Police FCT, CP Haruna Garba, has assured residents of the Federal Capital Territory that his leadership will intensify operations to curb crimes and criminality in the territory. CP Haruna Garba made this known while parading 9 suspects who were involved in various crimes in Abuja. Kikelomo Okiri has the details.
Addressing journalists in Abuja, CP Haruna reels out that, acting on credible intelligence, police operative from Biaji Division trailed and arrested one Chukwudi Ernest Ezirike, a wanted one-chance terrorizing Kubwa Zuba Expressway. He says, in a related development, the command has created anti-one-chance squad to curb the menace of robbery, especially one-chance activities within the Federal Capital Territory, saying 10 vehicles suspected to be used for one-chance activities within the FCT has been arrested.
Our best to make sure that there is sanity. As we are arresting and removing them from the streets, they are also assisting them to get some of their members. So by the grace of God, this one chance of a thing will be a thing of the past. But we require your collaboration and support. If you see something happening, we have our number on the public domain. Call us and let us know.
Some of the suspects attest to the crime which they are accused of.
So when I came back, I was with my sister herself. When I wanted to enter the bike, I said police, just like that. I said, what is the problem? They said, until I reach station. I said, what is the problem? They said, until I reach station. So reaching station, they said there is a complaint against me. I said, who is that person? He called one number, and the person responded that for the last 4 months ago, he entered a vehicle, his phone lost. I said, it's me. They said I should wait until the person come. Up to now, I haven't seen anybody. So I was detained there. The next day, as the team of SAS people come and carry me from there. Said they're transferring the case. They started beating me. I should confess. I said, confess for what? So my brother, up to now, I haven't seen anything.
So practically, the complainant is
nowhere to be nowhere to be found.
The gun is just for robbery.
So how many people don't rob? How many people don't kidnap?
Yeah, this is the first time. Yes, this is the first time. Then even when they go, one shop who they want to rob, the person is already closed up. So they are just took the operation for tomorrow. Then one of them is on his way to going home. Then the vigilantes arrest him and give him to police.
However, several arms and ammunition were recovered. The CP reiterated the command's commitment and willingness to always work with residents of the Federal Capital Territory to defeat crimes in all forms in the territory. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News, Abuja.
Senator representing Anambra South, Ifeanyi Ubah, has dumped the Young Progressive Party YPP for the All Progressive Congress APC. The President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, announced Ubah's membership of the ruling party on the floor during Thursday's plenary. Senator Ubah, according to Senate President, cited irreconcilable differences as reason for leaving the YPP. Sandra Akwa has the details.
Addressing newsmen shortly after plenary, Senator Ubah explained that his decision is in the interest of his constituents.
Almighty God, I want to thank Almighty God for a day like this. My passion and my vision in politics is to always give value to my constituents. And I think in this movement, it is all about the betterness of my constituency and those who have a lot of confidence in my renewed vision to see how I can contribute towards the development of Nigeria and then as well to my constituency.
Senator Ubah was elected under the Young Progressive Party YPP in 2019 and re-elected under the YPP in the recently concluded 2023 general election. Sandra Akbar reporting for Global TV.
Many people were feared dead after a petrol-laden tanker exploded in the Sari Igamu area of Lagos State on Thursday evening. The cause for the explosion is yet unknown, but officials of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Services were at the scene to combat the fire. The spokesman of the rescue service, Shakiru Amadu, in a brief statement says the tanker fire was being put out. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority also confirmed the incident in a post on their X platform. The Meteorological Agency NIMET has predicted dust, haze and thunderstorms on from Friday to Sunday across the country. NIMET's weather outlook released on Thursday in Abuja forecast dust hazel on Friday with a visibility range of 2 kilometers to 5 kilometers over northern region. According to NIMET, all airline operators are advised to avail themselves for weather report and alert periodically from NIMET for effective planning of their operations. A former minister, Bello Maitama Yusuf, is dead. Yusuf, a former senator from 1999 to 2007, died in the early hours of Friday in Kano State at the age of 76. A family friend of the deceased, Hussein Delatu, who confirmed the death, says that the funeral prayer of the Saradona Dutse will take place after Jumu'at prayer at the Emir of Kano's palace. Bello Maitama Yusuf, born in Gwaram, Jigawa State in 1947, was a Minister of Interior in 1981 and Minister of Commerce in 1982. You're watching Global TV AM News, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja, on Startime Channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When Global TV AM News returns, teachers stabbed to death in attack at a French school. This continues shortly with details of this and other stories right after this break. Please don't go away. Welcome back to Global Television, bringing you live broadcasts of the AM news from the nation's capital, Abuja. Burkina Faso's military leaders have signed a deal with Russia to build a nuclear power plant to increase electricity supplies. It is the junta's latest move to align itself with Russia after falling out with most of its Western partners. The junta has turned to Russia for economic and military support since it seized power last year. Burkina Faso is one of the least electrified countries globally, with only 21% of people connected to power. The new deal with Russia is a culmination of talks with the Burkinabe military leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, had with Russian President Vladimir Putin in July during the Russia-African Summit in Moscow. Captain Traoré requested President Putin's support in setting up a nuclear power plant in Burkina Faso, which he said will meet up with the country's energy demand and those of neighboring countries. A man of Shenzhen origin stabbed to death a teacher and severely wounded 2 other adults Friday at a school in northern East France, with prosecutors opening a probe into suspected act of terror. The attack in the town of Arras comes with France, which has the large Jewish and Muslim populations, on high alert for security risks following the Hamas attack on Israel last weekend. A police source says the attacker, 20, who has not been named, was from a Russian mainly Muslim Southern Caucasus region of Shenzhen and was already on the French National Register known as French S, a potential security threat. The federal government has launched a 3MTT program as part of its plans to develop a total of 3 million technical talents in Nigeria by the year 2025. This was disclosed on Friday on the X handle of the Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy. The Ministry of Communications added that the 3MTT program is targeted as generating a pipeline of technical talent across the states in Nigeria. Meanwhile, the Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, has said the program is a key part of the ministry's plans to achieve its objective of becoming the net exporter of talent and significantly grow our country's digital economy. He added that this will be in partnership with the National Information Technology Development Agency, NIDA, as the Ministry of Communications designs the most optimal way to deliver technical training to future cohorts. Tijani says this is a unique opportunity to be part of the pioneer group of organizations and individuals in Nigeria's national digital transformations journey. The Standard Organization of Nigeria, SON, has destroyed fake and substandard products worth several billions of naira in Lagos. Products destroyed are engine oil, electrical cables, and substandard tires. However, speaking during the destruction of products seized by the organization, the Director General of SON, Malam Farouk, disclosed that the organization was reviewing its act to ensure importance of life-threatening materials are jailed and not fined. According to Salim, peddlers of these items are economic saboteurs and their activities sabotage our industries, people, and causes loss for individuals who are innocently buying this product. The Central Bank of Nigeria has lifted the ban placed on importation of restricted 43 items and now allows the imports to purchase foreign exchange in the Nigerian foreign exchange market. In a statement by the Directorate of Corporate Communications, Isa Abdul Momini, the bank stated that it is aimed to ensure the market focuses determine exchange rate on a willing buyer and a willing seller principle. The CBN spokesman says the prevailing foreign exchange rate should be referenced from platforms such as the CBN website, FMDQ, and other recognized or appointed trading systems to promote price discovery, transparency, and credibility in the FX rate. He noted that as part of its responsibility to ensure price stability, the CBN will boost liquidity in the Nigerian foreign exchange market by interventions from time to time, adding that as market liquidity improves, the CBN internationally will decrease gradually. That's it on the Global TV AM News, and it came to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. One StarTime channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. On behalf of the production team, I am Fauziya Lukman, thanking you so very much for watching. I'll see you soon.